Muscle Sport Minutes can be brought to you by LegalSteroids.com. Muscle Video 30, save 30% on your entire order over there. And they are also title sponsor of our Wednesday Instagram Live. Gearing up Wednesdays, 3 p.m. in the East. Catch all the replays on our Muscle Sport Mag Instagram TV. Guys, everybody goes like, wait, I thought this was all about bodybuilding and fitness and sports and all of that stuff. Well, why are you doing some current events and politics and shit like that? And a very good answer. Well, a couple of good answers. But first of all, bodybuilding and fitness can be boring as a motherfucker. Let's just be honest. We'll talk about that. Of course we will. We'll talk about fucking supplementation, nutrition, steroids, stuff like that. But right now, especially with the pandemic, there's no fucking sports. Gyms are all fucking closed. So what do we do? Do more fucking home workouts. It's even more boring than in the gym and looking at girls' fucking asses sweating on a treadmill in front of you. But the reason why I do choose to talk about politics, I think I can bring something different to the table that I'm hoping that a lot of you guys enjoy. Now, I'm not only a fucking writer I was a sports writer originally, been to 4 Super Bowls and did all of that stuff, and then did the bodybuilding thing, worked for Flex MD, Muscle Fitness, the whole 9 yards. Muscle Evolution in South Africa, I wrote for them for a number of years. So I bring all of that stuff to the table besides Muscle Sport Magazine, my own. But I also wrote for political websites, and one of them was DennisMichaelLynch.com, and he's a conservative right-wing guy who's out here in New York, and I wrote for him for a while, and I enjoyed that a lot because it was different. It tested my journalism, if you will. I couldn't just go back to the same old type of stuff and regurgitate and whatever. So, bicep fucking workout article, how much more can you change it from the last 85? That's why I hated doing things like that. That's why MD sucked. So I look at it like this: is a challenge. So I did speak about politics. I did a lot of research. I'm very political. I watch and listen to a lot of political TV shows and radio programs, respectively, podcasts, this and that. And I do like to somehow implement my knowledge base as a retired cop into that when that becomes part of the equation. So just straight up politics and things like that. Muscle Sport Mag is different. It's basically I do the whole Muscle Sport Mag family, Muscle Sport LLC family, whatever you want to call it, Muscle Sport Media. I think that we have a lot of guys, and a lot of us, like in my age group. So we've been around. We got experience. There's some younger ones too in their 20s. I'm 52. So there's a lot of experience out there. So it's fun to have these banter and this conversation, even if you don't see eye to eye. There's no reason to motherfuck anybody. Just because your opinion's different than mine doesn't mean I'm right. Doesn't mean you're wrong. Doesn't mean reverse. Doesn't matter. The thing is, it brings something interesting to talk to the table, and that brings eyes to the fucking product, eyes to the fucking company, eyes to the sponsors, like a legal steroid. So it definitely opens us up to different demographics because you put different keywords, different titles, different hashtags, different mentions, and all of that stuff. So I enjoy doing that, and I'm not talking out of my ass because I got paid to write articles about Trump, and at the time this was like right after Trump won, so this is going back a few years. A lot of things with the whole Russia investigation and things like that. So I've done this before. I have experience as a professional journalist doing this. So I feel that I can bring that out. And like I said, also the law enforcement stuff is kind of a different, but, related, the cousin of politics, if you will. So I love questions. People ask me, tell us this story, that story. Like Greg tells the fucking funny stories of Gold's Gym in the 80s. I'll tell the cop stories in the ghetto in the 80s. I don't care. Whatever you guys want to hear. But politics and stuff like that, it's a powder keg, and that's why I do it, because it gets fucking attention. And that's the whole thing's all about, getting fucking attention.